Hey guys, Danielle here. Happy Friday. Today we are discussing workout number 3 of the first 15 days. It is the lower body workout, so you guys are doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps for the 3 specific exercises that we have listed on the handout. So today I'm here to, of course, go over those 3 different exercises as well as provide some options for you, as well as discuss form. Now, it's important because form and our body's posture is different for everyone. So I want you to try and take this information and apply it to how you can create a little bit more body awareness in how you are moving. And if you have questions of knowing which way is better for you, reach out to me and I can help you kind of feel out what is the best option, okay? So first exercise is squats or jump squats. Now, depending on who you are, whether you have some knee issues or you're a little bit more active and able to do some plyometrics, you can choose one or the other. So squat form, we're gonna talk about first. Again, depending on your body type, there's different ways you can alter your form without having to think about it as much, but just allow your body to move in a more mechanical, better way. So I'm going to teach you a few different things we can do, starting with a book. Now, there's 2 different ways you can create a better squat. One way is if for my people who have a little bit more rounded shoulder posture and need a little bit more opening up, broadening the chest and opening up the hips, what you can do is use a book under your heels, which creates a little bit more plantar flexion in the feet, creating a little bit more tilt in the pelvis, and then also, to open up the chest, you can choose to use weights, but have them in a slight external rotated position to create more expansion and open up in the chest. Now, in a squat, we're really trying to think about hip hinging first, so sticking your butt out and then lowering down, trying to maintain a 90-degree angle so your knees don't go over your toes. So depending on your flexibility and your body type, that will determine how low you feel comfortable going, okay? Now, for someone who is potentially a hypermobile or loosey-goosey, that's a term we use, you can ditch the book and allow for more compression with your squat. So taking the weight again, removing the book, you want to create a little bit more internal rotation in the shoulders, so allowing for a little bit more compression and pronation in your forearms, and then this allows you to engage your core more and reduce that lordosis. So if you're a person that has increased lordosis and is kind of naturally more open, this is your option. So holding the weight here, you can have feet hip width apart. Again, stick your butt out first and then slowly lower, coming back up. Being mindful, also looking at how your knees track over your toes. So as you're coming down, if you can see your toes still, that's great. You're doing it right. As you're coming down, if you're like, oh, I can't see my toes, that means you're not sticking your butt out far enough as you lower into the squat, okay? So modifications for my younger group out there who is choosing to do the squat jumps. What you can do if you don't feel confident in actually doing the full burst of jumping, what you can do is squat down and then just rise up on your toes, okay? So this is a great option also for pregnant women who are unable to perform more dynamic activities. You can still get your calf workout in here with a little toe lift. And then of course, If you want to just keep it simple, just stay down, all right? Breathing. So we need to be mindful as we are performing all these exercises that we're trying to incorporate a timed breath. So I actually recommend as you lower, try and take an inhale, and then as you lift up, you're exhaling. So take a deep breath in, and then in the phase that you're actually pushing up, you're exhaling, okay? So trying to be mindful of our breath as well. All right, so that was workout 1, squats or squat jumps. Next, we're gonna talk about lunges. So it says forward alternating lunges. I actually recommend for beginners or people that have knee issues, I need to move this foot, that you start with a reverse lunge because this allows you to be a little bit more mindful of your knees, okay? So as you step back, you can make sure that knee is tracking, or preferably over that second toe, and that you're maintaining that 90-degree angle, keeping knee over ankle, and then as you lower and back up. So I know it says forward lunges, but we're actually going to modify this to a reverse lunge for my beginners, and it's going to be alternating. Again, if you look down and you can't see your toes, that means your knee is too far in front, and we don't want that, okay? So bring it back and bring your butt back. Again, being mindful of breath. And lastly, deadlifts. Ooh, I got some good techniques for deadlifts. So again, we're gonna bring back our book because one of the important things about a deadlift is you want to influence the hip hinge while maintaining a neutral spine. So what we can do for that is bringing back our accounting book. Who has an accounting book except for me? This time, instead, you're going to use the book under the balls of your feet. This automatically creates a weight shift back into our heels, which allows our body to actually, as we start the hip hinge, naturally bring those hips back, okay? Also, before you initiate the movement, engage your core, okay? We're really trying to protect our back, and it helps us to maintain that length in our spine. Weights, if you're choosing to use weights, I like to have them in front in slight internal rotation, okay? And then as you lower, I want you to exhale, keeping those weights nice and close to your shins, as far as you can go, and then come back up, okay? So there's 3 important things to maintain some nice alignment for your deadlift. If you want to attempt using the book to try and create more of that hip hinge that we're looking for, weights in front, keep them close to your thighs, as well as exhale on the way down, inhale on the way up. Now, I emphasize breathing because it really does help with not only core engagement, but also it helps to influence how our muscles perform. So breathing is absolutely important. I'm actually going to come live again and discuss some like a little intro to breathing, as well as on Monday at 10:30, me and Melissa are going to have a discussion on specific breathing techniques. So if you would like to join us on Monday at 10:30, I believe Melissa is sending out an email about this to join the group. And then also we have additional handouts that you can look to be provided in the group. We're going to be adding a calendar for you guys to self-track, as well as, oh, and a journal prompt. So I'm going to be adding a PDF journal prompt for some mental dumping, because I'm sure we could all use it right now. And so you can look for those in the Facebook group for Stay Balanced 4-Week Collective. Bye, guys.